Today I'm going to change my car's oil for the first time. This sounds so silly to say because everyone does it, but yeah, let's do it. Wait, is that new? So as you can tell from me dragging the jack around, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I actually tried to do this a week ago, but I was so scared that I was going to jack up my car in the wrong spot. Everywhere I looked, I always saw this super low res image, and I was pretty scared of doing what this guy did. Long story short, I posted to Reddit and some guy named Streetcorn said, "Looks good bro, just send it." With my newly found confidence that I hadn't yet earned, I went and positioned the jack under the car. Then I spent about another 10 minutes repositioning it until I felt it was in a good spot.
So here it is, it's just about lined up. And we'll go ahead and start to put this in the air. Fingers crossed.
And here's the part that I'm most worried about. I'm about to find out if I put the jack in the right spot, and if I didn't, I'm about to put a really big bend in this piece of metal. Finally, I took one last check before I went to take all the weight off of the wheels. About here, I feel pretty good about it, and I jack up the car the rest of the way. So it's up in the air now. I'm just gonna put the stands under it. Might have to raise it up a little more first. With a little editing magic, the jack stands are in place and the locking pins are in. Last thing to do is let the car down from the jack and give it a little test push. The oil filter is located behind the splash shield, which is held on by these 3 bolts and a couple clips. And if anyone else is curious, this is where I jacked up the car from. So the first thing I did was try to be lazy and only take off the first 2 bolts, but then I realized I should probably have the oil pan underneath the filter in case a lot of oil comes out. So I screwed back in the front so I could reach the back bolt, and then took off the splash shield. Alright, so it looks like it's being held by one more thing up there. Let's see if we can get that off. So I line up the bucket, and boy was I right, the oil filter made a mess. Luckily I didn't feel too bad because my driveway already had a huge oil stain. Also, I didn't learn about this until after I finished changing my oil, but apparently you can use a red Solo cup to catch a lot of the oil coming out of the filter. After breaking free the drain plug, I very slowly and carefully unscrew it by hand. Since this was my first time changing my own oil, I was pretty afraid of dropping the screw in or completely missing the drain pan. Next time I'm definitely investing in some gloves.
I don't want to scare you, but the car's hanging in the air.
With this profound insight, I put the drain plug back in with a new crush washer and tightened it to spec, or at least how tight it seemed before.
I don't know if this is a good idea, but I sought to take a little of the already used one to just remove the plastic. I don't know if it's alright to use the used or not, but that's what we saw. Should be good. Let's go and pop the hood, put some new oil in. Just do a quick check, make sure we're not leaking underneath. Wait, is that new?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little worried here, but I'm hoping this is just oil that I spilled and didn't notice before while draining it.
Is there like a quart measuring on here? Alright, so we got 1 quart left. Let's measure with the dipstick.
After I finished, I realized I should have lowered the car before I checked the oil levels. Tell me what else I messed up down in the comments.
Let's get one more check underneath. Same puddle of oil, nothing new to them.
Now I just had to put it all back together. I bolted in the splash shield and clipped it in inside the wheel well. I'm about to find out whether I did the oil change correctly or not. If I messed up, I'd have to walk to the store to buy more oil, because this is all I had.
So far so good. No leaks. All right. So it's been about 1 week since I fixed the car, and so far there's no oil leaks or anything like that. So it seems like it's all good. Maybe for some people that's not a huge deal, but this is my first time changing the oil, so I'm pretty happy with that.